Hey, let me know when you guys can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Anybody? Somebody let me know you can hear me, we can get going. Got it. All right. Thanks, Jim. We can get going. So, right, pre-market prep, y'all can go watch that YouTube live 25-30 minute video we did there. Looking at SPX right now, sitting at 64.70, right? 64.50 with a nice hold intraday. That's kind of a global level we talked about in the pre-market specifically. So here's the structure, right? Condor, which we're coming up to right now, the bottom side of that, 64.75, 64.80. So that's going to be kind of a key level we're at now. Right, we talked about the significance of 64.50, that holding intraday. Then right, we're just continuing to press higher. Some other good constructive things we've seen intraday is the market trend model is just absolutely ripping to the upside. Seeing a lot of filter tick buying coming in, linear update, cumulative tick, all that is good to see. Looking at volume, right? Not a massive impulse higher, just a little bit of a drift higher. Put side drifting higher as well, so this looks constructive. Just keep in mind we're kind of getting up to the Iron Condor strikes, so we're gonna need to see a large continuation of that call buying higher to push us through that. Going to NetStat, this is just a representation of our 3D surface model. This is a summary of it, so think of the big peaks of a surface model. So left hand plane that's below the spot price, right hand plane above spot price, so there's kind of two big peaks on either side. And then you have the culmination of all the deltas above and below spot price, which is what the integrals represent. If that's not clear, let me know. We have an article on how to go through NetStat as well too. Yeah, but right now 64.80 looms large overhead, 64.50 key to the downside, 64.65 is key from a gamma point of view. So yeah, so just looking at this, right, 80s big strike, a lot of negative charm there pushing down on us. So again, we need to really, move through that strike to help flip that. Then would become supportive. If that doesn't make sense, let me know. From a swing trading point of view, a couple names that we talked about earlier today, right? MU, nice move through P-Trans, breaking above prior day high, all that's good to see. Intel move through P-Trans, again, good to see. A little bit of a pullback here, but that's fine. All these other names, just currently in. Tesla is flirting right with this P-Trans level, holding that so far. United Healthcare, nice recovery right at its P-Trans level. It's exactly where you would expect it to hold. Again, yes, I know it went below the P-Trans level, but it's a zone. Think of it as an area, not necessarily just one decisive level. Holding nicely. Disney. So that's Disney's not in the script, but if you look at it on the web app real quick, right, 117, the key level there that we want to see hold. So far, so good today. Palo Alto Networks, again, nice day, well above its P-trans level, I'm sure. We'll just go check it out real quick. Yeah, 190 key level there, want to see that hold. And then Cities, nice day as well, right above its P-trans level. So yeah, that's all I got right now. I mean, market looks pretty good here. Market trend model trending higher. That's always good to see. It's like a little bit of a pullback now intraday. This is RSP ETF that we have overlaid here. So again, keep in mind, on a 0 DT basis, we are starting to get up into that iron condor area, and we saw from the net stack command, it's going to be a key level that we need to push through. Here, this is just a representation of what the gamma levels look like. Got our key levels overlaid there as well. So you see the massive gamma is sitting at the iron condor structure, right, which is 75.80. So no surprise that we're kind of tapping out right here for the moment. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Happy to stay on as long as there are questions, but not a ton else to say right now. Individual names, nothing else I'm really looking at right now. Wrong screen. I mean, Lowe's, I was looking at that yesterday, but I just couldn't get into it. Lily with a nice move today. That's too bad I missed it. Whatever. I'm actually in this one too. So Verizon, I'm in this name as well. Or that's not Verizon, that's Visa. So swing low down there, easy place to size risk against, and let's see if we can get a bit of a move higher here. So Amazon, sure. I mean, that thing's mooned, right? So nice move higher. Getting up into COI plus GEX at 235, so pretty much to the penny. No surprise seeing a little bit of a pullback there. So yeah, I got stopped out of this name on that big downdraft on Tuesday, unfortunately, but nice comeback there. So not anything actionable per se, in my point of view, to do in there right now. You can see, just based off speculation, 235. Yeah, kind of cap there, but if we continue to get buying pressure, there's speculation higher. Yeah, we just want to see these key levels continue to advance higher ahead of spot price. Just one thing real quick, we're sponsoring the video, so plug quickly free resources for you guys. If you're new to GamEdge, new to just not necessarily the options market in terms of trading options, but just like the options market importance on modern market structure and why we pay attention to it. GamEdge FastPass is a free course. It's what our paid members get. Teaches tools, methodologies, frameworks, strategies, all that good stuff. So you guys can sign up for that and go have fun kind of unlocking what all this stuff means. Someone wants Hood. Hood trying to make a comeback here. Hood, Circle, Coinbase, they all look like garbage. But yeah, it looks better now. I mean, structure's improved, overtaken its P-trans level. From a TA point of view, I don't love that it's, I just have simple moving averages here. So technically it's in a downtrend. This is lower lows and lower highs since its peak, but this could be a turning point, right? If it can hold P-trans here, continue to progress higher. So something to look at. Coin, I mean, it doesn't look very good here either, but I mean, you could get in early, try and cheat on it, but I'd rather see it just form like a higher low and then move higher from there. Uber, Uber's whatever. It's massive chopping range right now. Palantir, not great. Meta had a pretty big gap, but gave a lot of it back. DJ, yeah, we've talked about that on the SPX. 6480 is a massive level, right? That's the top of the condor structure. So what we're going to need to see is massive 0DT speculation come in, which we're just not seeing right now. This is a look at SPX 0DT volume. We're looking at the centroids, which is like the middle of a distribution every 5 minutes. We figure out what the centroid is and we plot those so we can, and then it creates this time series so we can understand what like the sentiment of speculation looks like. So right now with the call side, it's fairly flat right now. You can see that the call speculation is really not getting over 6480 much. So kind of a lid right now in the market. You may need to turn your volume up. I don't think anyone else is having a real problem with voice. But yeah, it's good that the put centroid continues to trend higher, like not rolling over, but the call centroid is kind of just muted right now. So unless we see a big impulse higher, probably going to be tough to break above 6480. And as we were talking about as well, on our net stat, which is a summarization of our 3D surface models, just looking at Charm. Charm right now is a heavyweight, significantly influenced by 6480 pressing down on the market. So again, we need to rip through that and flip it to in the money, which would then be supportive. Yeah, and DJ, we have a Discord, referred to as a community, right? We got a web app, Discord tools, all that good stuff. So you can go to our website, gameedge.us, learn all about it. Pricing's right there. So, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and just so you know, like this is the Discord right here. Every morning we do a big SPX game plan write-up, which we do YouTube lives on, so you can go watch this pre-market if you want to. We do, SPX game plan. I post some watch list in there, all that good stuff. So we try to cater to both, SPX 0DT traders and then swing traders as well. You can see we got, I don't know, it's damn near 50 people or so in voice chatting right now. So Paul's in there live talking about something. So pretty active in there. I'm just on YouTube live right now, just giving the public some sauce, as they say. So yeah, not sure if you guys have any other questions. Been on here 15 minutes. Happy to cut it short or, keep going and so long as questions come in. Here. Yeah, so you see we're getting right into that condor and not able to get through it yet. DJ, did I answer your questions on, breaking through 6480? What probabilities look like, possibilities look like? Any chance of pin today? Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a chance of a pin today. That's exactly what we use vol-im for, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's going to become a little bit clearer in the afternoon, but yeah, I mean, right now, not really seeing any major speculation getting, too much higher. Where'd you go? Peter, yeah, looking at your question, insight on which way big boys are placing their bets for tomorrow's NFP data point. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at 1DT here right now. Pre-market, I mean, they were clearly positioned for upward advancement. 6,500 key level overhead. You can see call dominated above the spot price, so that's good to see. 64.50, right? That's kind of our key global level. That's what held this morning, held again today. Also keep in mind that, yeah, that's what we. I was just gonna say something, but it's irrelevant. So yeah, I mean, one DT. That's kind of what it looks like. Kind of our best guess right now. If I was to have to say something, I was just gonna say, right, so much activity happens in the 0 DT market. I think 50-60%, which right now pretty. Obviously, that's just on an intraday basis. Just 64.80 is kind of a lid on the market right now. Kind of to your original question. If we go dig into, let's vol. Go look at. So what this is this our intraday volume for all expirations for SPX. So like obviously here's 0 DTE, which is what drives our vol-im charts and all that good stuff. But then like looking at tomorrow, there's some fairly large bets placed out here. So yeah, right, we can't infer the direction of these trades, but looks like closing. This looks like so. Yeah, I mean, the best guess, I mean, coming into the day, they were positioned for the upside. All right, and just looking at SPXA, which are the big boys by definition, right? That's where they're clearly bowled up as well. Looking at current month expiration as well, position to the upside. So yeah, everything looks pretty call dominated right now. But again, then it's just a crapshoot of which way it's going to go. So, yeah, P-Trans on Tesla held very good today. I was happy about that. Well, I mean, I wouldn't get out of the woods yet. I mean, it's still just bumping along P-trans. So. Yeah, what about it? The position at 6,500. I mean, it's there, part of the structure. Where did I put? 6-1 is this most current one? No, it's not. It's super outdated. Sorry, we have a graphic on this. I'm trying to remember where it is. There it is. No, it's still not. 65. Yeah, I mean, we got the short strike at 65.05. I don't think we have a long strike at 6,500, do we? I mean, Peter, it's all about price action. I mean, it doesn't really matter about the numbers. The numbers could be good and it goes down, right? So it's all about the number, or it's all about the moneyness of the option, right? Is that short call in the money, or is it out of the money? And kind of depending on that, the way it's either decaying or limiting. So right now that short call is decaying, but if you flip it, becomes in the money, then it starts to limit to one, and that changes the risk profile of that strike. Where the frick is that? JPM. Damn, I swear it was posted today somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so you're probably talking about that short call at 65.05. There isn't anything at 6,500. Right, so dealers are long that call. It's decaying. They're getting less long. Trader logs. Yeah, Peter, if I didn't answer your question, you can say as much. But yeah, it's really just about, it's hard to predict, right, what is going to happen tomorrow. But to your point, you can look at how people are positioned, you get an idea, and wisdom of the crowds, all that good stuff. And then, right, and then specific to the JPM hedge, it's really just a matter, like our slogan is literally moneyness matters, right? So it really just depends on if that significant strike is in the money or out of the money, because that's going to impact if it's either decaying to zero or limiting to 1 deltas. And as you can probably guess, Paul's a lot better at discussing the exact nuance of the JPM hedge. So if you have further questions, we can chat to Paul, do all that good stuff in the Discord. So with that, guys, I got to run. Got some at 1 o'clock need to do. So I appreciate the time, and we'll talk to y'all later. Thank you. You can go to our website, So just go to gameedge.us. And then pricing, I'll take you to that, all that good stuff. So if you can't figure it out, then you can send us an email, contact us at gameedge.us, and I will respond to that. So with that, appreciate the time, guys. Thank you.